Hello and welcome back to Pokemon Infinity. This is part number 15 and we're here playing Pokemon Infinity again today back to back because Pokemon Presents was yesterday and there is things that I want to talk about because I am actually kind of excited. I was not ready for what they showed at the end there, but I will get to that in a little bit. We'll start off with the plan for today. So, we're still in Hazeport City. There is one last thing we have to do here that should be very, very quick, and that is the remaining little section of the tunnels, which is actually through this entrance over here, which is just south of the Pokemon Center. I have also gone ahead and changed around my team a little bit. We have ourselves the shiny Feraligatr on our team. I want to use it a little bit. I don't know if it will stay on the team, because it is a bold nature, which is not a good nature for a Feraligatr. You want that good high physical attack, and our attack is pretty close to as low as it can be, so it's not really the powerhouse I would like. It is just pretty, so we're going to use it as more of a decoration in our box to look at and go, ooh, unique shiny sprite, rather than actually using it in battle. But at the moment, it does have Chip Away Slash, Dragon Dance, and Poison Jab. Again, not a crazy moveset. Dragon Dance is really nice, but no water-type moves is unfortunate. However, we also have ourselves this Muck on our team, and this Muck I am excited to use. It is Poison Rock type at the moment. Holding itself a Muscle Band, it has a neutral nature, it has that good attack stat, and all of its other stats are pretty decent, with Sludge Wave, Screech, Rock Slide, and Flame Charge. Now, the reason I said at the moment, because we do actually have the little thing that we need to get this boy evolved. We have ourselves a Firestone, which, as far as I'm aware, yep, is how we evolve Muck in this game to a brand new Fakemon, which should, considering Muck is already a fully evolved Pokemon, should become pretty powerful. So let's go ahead and get this Muck going to start off the day. That's why it's replacing Garachu, by the way. So this is, if I'm remembering correctly, OOZMA. Look at this monster, this actual demon from the pits of Earth, this actual creature. We have ourselves our OOZMA. OOZMA wants to learn Thrash. I mean, I don't know if we really need Thrash as a move, but it would hit hard. So I'll take it over Screech, I guess. We'll go with the default, just all attacking moveset. I'm fine with that. We have the Muscle Band to boost it after all. We also want to learn Dizzy Punch. Is it bad that I feel like I would rather have Dizzy Punch than Thrash? I would rather confuse them than get confused myself, because I am not having a good time with RNG lately, so I feel like I would rather not confuse myself. I'm actually going to take Dizzy Punch over it. Which, again, it's like half the base power, so that is probably not smart, but it's what I've decided to do anyway. And we have ourselves our OOZMA. It also said that I could use the Firestone again. I don't think it evolves again. That would be a little bit crazy. But still, this thing is now fully evolved. It is now a Fire Rock type, so water and ground type moves are horrifyingly scary. But again, our starter kind of covers that, so that's kind of nice. We have Iron Fist. I'm glad I took Dizzy Punch, actually. 123 attack, which might be our highest attack, excluding huge power. 143, actually, never mind. 105. Never mind, its attack isn't actually as high as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to go, like, way off the charts when it got fully evolved, but that's not the case. Not the case. Still, we have OOZMA replacing ourselves Garachu. Now, let's go ahead and get this final part of the tunnels out of the way. I considered doing this off screen, but also it didn't seem like it was going to be a super long area. I figured this should be a pretty quick area to go through. I mostly just wanted the TM that we missed last time, and any other potential items. There's an Electabuzz up there, and a Cell Battery. Don't care about the Cell Battery all that much. I'm kind of curious about the Electabuzz, in case it's shiny. I don't think it is, but also, I don't know 100% that it's not. So, I mean, I guess we'll check it out. Let's see what this Electabuzz has in store. We could try and catch it with a Quick Ball real quick, just on the off chance that it catches, as Quick Balls are very, very good. So, no reason not to throw them. We can get them at any time we want back at Merchant Ridge for like 1k, which isn't too bad. You don't get it caught immediately. Okay, unfortunate. Light Screen, that's fine, that's normal. I don't have any real plan to use an Electivire, so I'm gonna Bulldoze. If it lives at 1 HP, I'll throw another ball. It did not. Okay, fine. I'm not too worried about an Electabuzz. We have, dare I say, Gorochu if we really need an electric type, so that's fine. Excuse me, sir, I'd like to get across that bridge. Thank you. We have a Magnemite, no items down there. It's just gonna activate this. Yes, okay. We have a Muck right here. Just gonna squeeze past, don't mind me. That Muck is the inferior Muck. That one can't evolve. And then we have the TM. This might be the only other part that we needed. TM55 Scald. Yeah, that's an upgrade. It's not Surf, it's nothing too crazy, but it's better than Bubble Beam. So, I mean, we may as well slap it onto our starter. And if anyone else can learn it, I'd be surprised. Well, Night Bane's obvious. OOZMA can learn Scald. I guess it has the heat. Use Scald? Sure, it just seems weird. We can get rid of Bubble Beam. I should probably put it on Night Bane if we're going to use it on the team. I guess. I'd love to have Waterfall, ideally, but it is what it is. Fine, we'll keep Slash just for the high crit rate. Chip Away is fine, but Slash crit rate seems better. And that should be the last thing that we need to do in here, because I'm pretty sure this loops back to where we were before. Yeah, I remember being here. Which means that is Hazeport completed. This place was kind of huge. I don't know if I spoke to you. Used to be plans to build a subway system in the city, but they decided the city wasn't big enough to warrant one. The policeman's no longer here either. So we could have entered from down here as well. I assume the policemen are no longer patrolling because we went ahead and caught the thief, so they have no reason to be patrolling anymore. Nice, okay. With that, though, we are done with Hazeport. We are finally free. We've been in this place for a while, and that is over. Time to start going through this brand new route, battling ourselves some trainers, and talking about Pokemon Legends Z. Or Z, however you want to pronounce it. Which is, in fact, not what I was expecting. Because I, like many others, was under the impression that if there was going to be a sequel to Pokemon Legends Arceus, I really thought it was going to be Pokemon Legends Celebi. It made sense to me, because the whole concept of Pokemon Legends was going back in time. So I was pretty sure, I hate what he just said, by the way, I was pretty sure it was going to be Celebi, because Celebi's the time travel Pokemon. It made sense in my head. They completely flipped that around. The only other thing that I was potentially expecting was going to be Unova remakes, and I said yesterday in last episode I did not want to see them because I already am not a huge fan of Gen 5, and I was worried that if they were going to be just like Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, I was going to dislike Gen 5 even more. It's already my least favorite gen, which, for anyone wondering, does not mean that I hate the generation. It's just one of them has to be my least favorite. And there's a lot of designs in Gen 5, and the style of Gen 5 wasn't my thing. It was also just the time in my life where I stopped playing Pokemon for 2 years. That's a large part of it. Mostly just happenstance of when I started playing other games, basically. I mean, I played other games before, but that was like the big point where I was like, I need to stop playing Pokemon as much, because I had like filled 3 Pokemon Emerald cartridges all the way up to the 1,000 hour mark. I was genuinely the type of kid that was sitting there and actually grinding every single one of my Pokemon to level 100 just on wild Pokemon, which, don't do that. Just don't do that. Easier in the newer games with the candies, but don't do that. So I'm happy that it wasn't Gen 5, because I want them to actually change Gen 5 and make Gen 5 a little bit different is kind of what I want. I want Gen 5 to be a little bit different. I think Gen 5's storyline is one of the best. So I do think that they can do a good job with it. I'm glad that that's not what's coming. But Pokemon Legends Z, however, that was like the peak of my interest in competitive Pokemon was Gen 6. When Mega Evolution was a thing, I was at my happiest because I loved Mega Evolution. I felt like it added a dynamic to the game that I really enjoyed. And they showed that beautiful Mega Evolution symbol at the end of the trailer. By the way, I'm not going to talk about any of the stuff that happened before Pokemon Legends in the trailer. I do not care about Pokemon Unite getting a new Pokemon. I do not care about Pokemon Sleep with Raikou. I didn't care about any of that. I was I was not interested in any of that. I was just Neuron Activate when Pokemon Legends popped up. Because I really liked Gen 6. Gen 6 was when I basically got back into Pokemon. It was when I was like, oh yeah, I love this game. And I had a lot of fun with it. So, I hope that they add new Mega Evolutions, first of all, and I hope that they don't change anything compared to Pokemon Legends Arceus in the way that it was open world and stuff like that, because I did read something that worried me a little bit, and that was, they said... I completely forgot what was just coming out. I'm going into Alligator, I guess. They said that it was set entirely within Lumiose City. Oh, Nido's coming out. Okay. I guess I'm just scalding. If it's set entirely within Lumiose City, I don't understand how that's going to function the same way as Pokemon Legends Arceus did, where everything was like Jubilife City. I don't even remember, but you left the city, right, to go out and explore. So it seems weird to me that they would say that it was set entirely within Lumiose City. I hope they meant that everything they showed within the trailer was set within Lumiose City, because I want to see more than that. I want to see the full region. I want to go around, and I want to see cool, new, beautiful, beautiful Mega Evolutions in that game. Wild Mega Evolutions, even, where they're like, back before they needed human connections. I want to see Mega Evolved Pokemon absolutely trying to murder me. That's what I'm after. We do pick up a Razorfang, which is kind of nice if we ever find a Gligar. Yeah, I also hope that they give Zygarde what it deserves, because Pokemon X and Y came out forever ago, so seeing a Z on the screen was weird. To be perfectly honest, it was just weird. It was like, what the? Where did that come from? So I hope that they give Zygarde like an actual story, because in X and Y, he's just in a cave. You never have to go to him. Heck, most of the times that I've played through the game in like randomizers I've played by myself and stuff, I don't go over there. That's effort. I don't want to go all the way into Zygarde's cave when that's off the path. I just didn't go and do it. So I hope that they give Zygarde some actual strength. I want to see Zygarde complete form. You know, I want to see all the Zygarde forms. I imagine that there will be some kind of thing where we go around and collect all of like the little Zygarde cells. I'm down for that. That sounds kind of fun, because I'm a filthy collector, and I love collecting things in video games. I love seeing progress bars go up. I want to see things go to 100%, and then my brain does the happy thing where it goes, you did it, and I like that. So I really hope that that's a thing. I'm sure that many people will disagree with me on that one, but that's fine. To their own and all that, but I'm actually excited. I am. Because I'm pretty sure I said yesterday, the only thing that would make me excited would be a new Pokemon Legends game, and that is exactly what they announced. This isn't until 2025, by the way, if anyone hasn't seen it and is just listening to me ramble. This is not coming out soon. They said 2025, which 2025 is looking like it is going to be a stacked year for games, because that's also when Monster Hunter Wilds comes out. It's also when GTA 6 comes out, so it seems like that is going to be a good year just with those 3 games alone for me. That's already a good start. 2024 is also seeming like it's going to be a great year for games as well, because, I mean, there's still Elden Ring DLC June 21st. We've got Dragon's Dogma 2 on March 22nd. Stardew Valley is going to have a big update on March 19th. Like, there's so many things. There's so many things coming out. This Electrek is going to battle me as soon as I'm done speaking good. Yep. Thought so. But there's so many games. I'm kind of excited for the future of games right now, which, to be honest, I have been for a while. This isn't anything new. It's not like games have been bad or anything. I'm already at the point where I'm so far behind on so many games because I have so many things that I want to play. Like, how long have I been talking about playing Lies of P? That's right, a long time. And I'm still not there yet. I'm still not playing it because there's so many other games and I'm being slow. So I'm very optimistic towards Pokemon Legends Zygarde. I rambled about that for a while. I apologize to all of your ears for me absolutely rambling. I'll probably do it again tomorrow. I'm pretty sure I meant to be along the top half of this route, by the way, and I've just been ratting around down at the bottom. I feel like I need to, like, actually look at these ledges and see where I'm dropping to. We got a couple of items on the way. Probably over here, right? Head left. You have more items and more battles, that's fine. Were they just doing a cheat code in a fighting game against me? Am I dead? I feel like I'm dead. I feel like they got me. I'm not going to survive against any kind of crazy cheat code. Also, level 48. Dang. Okay. There was me last time where I said, hey, we're fighting a bunch of level 44s and we're starting to get a little bit over leveled, but it will be okay because we'll go to the next route and there'll be a massive level jump. There we go. There's the massive level jump. Level 48 with 4 Pokemon. So we are back on par basically, which means that the level curve is working as it should be, which is nice. I did hear a lot of people immediately switch sides talking about Pokemon Legends. A lot of people were excited for Pokemon Legends Celebi, and the second that it came out that it was going to be Pokemon Legends Z with, you know, I feel like I should just call it Pokemon Z. Is it okay if we all just call it Pokemon Z? I feel like that's what we should do. Pokemon Z. A lot of people immediately switched sides and were like, you know what, actually, Johto's level curve was bad anyway. Actually, Johto's Pokemon diversity, you know, it wasn't that great. You know, the gyms didn't have great battles anyway. You know, all it was Whitney's Miltank. It was like, it was crazy to see the immediate flip-flop from people on the internet's reactions. For me, I'd be happy with either, to be honest. I like both of those generations a lot, but wild. Does Cubert want to learn Double Edge? Huge power Double Edge is a lot of damage. However, I really want Stone Edge or Earthquake, or a better fighting type move like Close Combat. I don't know if we will learn any of those, but Double Edge, nah. I don't feel like replacing any of my current moveset for that. We find ourselves an Ultra Ball, not too crazy, but worth having. Is there anything else down here that we can see? This looks like it drops to a place we've already been. So we'll head back up and see if there's anything else up this way that we can drop to. There sure is. There's more stuff there. I refuse to use a repel on a route where I could still find new Pokemon that are unique to this game, so I'm going to just keep doing quick little cuts there to make sure that no one has to sit through me running from every single Pokemon, because that's boring. Level 50 Hitmonchan. Level 50, huh? I feel like we have to stay in, because if we swap into, why do I want to call him the Drizzler? That's not his name. Jiffy. The Drizzler. I need to go and rename him right now. He's being called the Drizzler now that he has Drizzle. Yeah, if we go into him, he'll get Thunder Punch. So let's just Psychic, because we shouldn't get hit by any Bug-type moves. Fire Punch, that is fine. That is A-okay. We live that A-okay. Into Hitmonlee. Okay. Okay. Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan have the same special defense, right? Like, it's just that Hitmonchan has better physical defense, and Hitmonlee has higher attack. Why did that do so much more damage? That was crazy. That was so much damage. I mean, I guess we did a lot of damage to Hitmonchan anyway, so it could have just been a high roll against, like, a negative special defense nature or something, but dang, that was some big fat damage. Don't mind if I do. Need to broaden my depth of knowledge on fighting techniques and we get 7k. The reason why I'm always leading with Gira, by the way, it's pretty simple. Amulet coin, money. Just in case anyone was wondering why I'm not showing others the love and swapping them around. Money. Nice and simply. What else do we have around here? A strength boulder to get that TM. It's taunting me. I want it. I need it. Wild Skarmory. Did this just rustle? Did I just imagine that? Am I going crazy? Maybe I'm going crazy. Either way. How many of our choices are truly our own? At least 3 of them in your lifetime, I'd imagine. At least 3. Maybe 4 at a push, but definitely 3. Let's go into Juniper and Horn Leech this, I guess. I want to see some 4x super effective damage numbers. All those didn't do too much. We should be A-okay. If this Golem whips out Fire Punch, he's better than me. Stealth Rock. That's rude. That's actually pretty rude. Hopefully you just have a bunch of Rock and Ground types because you are, in fact, a hiker. And that way I won't have to swap out because I don't want to deal with gross, yucky Stealth Rocks. Bulldoze missed. Huh? Wait, what? Wait, how did that miss? Duran. Well, that's not really what I want to stay in against. I guess we're swapping. Time to take a lot of stealth rock damage because we're weak to rock. Yep. Yep. Why did that miss? Juniper, are you holding a bright powder? You are holding a bright powder. I forgot about that. Okay. I had completely forgotten. That might be the first time that I've seen an 100% accurate move miss against my my Magnum Zone. I'm fine to Flame Charge. That's a lot of damage. I guess we are 3 levels down. This might not KO. They could have a berry as well. It does KO. There is no berry. Nice. Nice. OOZMA does win its fight. I'm kind of proud. 3 levels down as well. Nice. You know who wouldn't have won that fight? Gorochu. Just saying. Gorochu sucks. I've swapped sides so quickly. I really have. Maybe it'll come back later on in the playthrough or something. Maybe. Seismitoad, however, you're getting hit by the same treatment that the Golem did. In fact, I've hit this dude's team with 4 times super effective moves, and that's it. This poor guy. Man. I almost know how this feels, because so many of my Pokemon are 4 times weak to things. And Crobat. Well, I can't hit that with a 4 times super effective move, which is in fact rude. But we can go into Cuba, I guess, and throw rocks at it to knock it out of the sky. Like a Tinkaton taking aim at a Corviknight, but with completely different Pokemon. Blast him. He poisoned me, that's rude. Good. No rudeness. How many Rock Blasts does this take? 2. I don't know if there's been a time when I've used Rock Blast and it has taken more than 2 hits. I feel like every time I've gone for it, it has been 2 hits. In which case, I could have just kept Smackdown. So, if anyone is wondering... Ooh. That's a nice pickup. I don't know exactly who I would want to put that on, actually. We don't have Rock Smash to get through there just yet. My first thought was the Kadabra in our PC box, which, by the way, I should probably evolve, because we have the Twisted Spoon. Illegal. That's my guy. Hey now. I want to Wild Charge it. I want to Wild Charge it. How silly of that is me. How... Words? How silly would that be for me to do? Don't Wild Charge me. Air Cutter. That's fine. We should live that A-okay. Now, do we outspeed on this Wild Charge? We do. Superior. Jiffy is superior. He moves quickly because he's always in a jiffy. And we live the Wild Charge, and we prove that we have the stronger starter. Good. OOZMA is trying to learn Fire Punch. I'll be honest, I like the idea behind Flame Charge, because I like the idea of being able to boost my speed. However, we used this against something and got 3 speed boosts and still didn't outspeed something. I don't remember what it was now, but we're not outspeeding anything. Skarmory? It was probably Skarmory. Skarmory's not even that fast. I don't think this is a fast Pokemon. I don't think there's really going to be a world where Flame Charge is going to be making us outspeed things. Let's just take the extra power of Fire Punch. It'll be fine. Might allow us to outspeed something super, super slow. Terra Thwack. Oh. I'm going to go into Juniper. I'm assuming this is evolved Marowak. Holy beef. 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 Damn. Honestly, the legs kind of look like Kangaskhan legs. Theory Crafters, do you think? Sucker Punch, that's fine. That just allows me to heal up with Horn Leech. I am A-okay with that. How much damage does this do to you? Pretty tanky. Pretty tanky. We do have a crazy high attack stat, so that is actually a good amount of bulk. Is it a high enough attack on Terra Thwack to warrant evolving it over having the Thick Club attack bonus on a Marowak? That would be my biggest concern. It also got Outrage. If it's become a Ground Dragon type, then it might be worth evolving just for the type. But I would be interested in seeing a Terra Thwack compared to a Marowak. Maybe we will try and get ourselves one of those at some point. I'm going to go into OOZMA here. I know it's raining, but also Chansey on the opposing field, so I'm just going to heal up and slap it with OOZMA, so OOZMA gets as much XP as possible. We should be fine, just Lemonade. I don't think we need to go back to full HP. What's a Chansey gonna do? Earthquake me? Don't Earthquake me. Seismic Cross, that's actually a good amount of damage, but still. The rain stopped, meaning I can go for Fire Punch with no worry, I guess. We already outspeed. Wait, we outspeed? We outsped something? I don't actually know how fast we are. How fast actually are we on OOZMA? 80. 80. Wait. Base speed 80? Maybe I should have kept Flame Charge. That's faster than I thought it was. I thought it was like 40, I'm not gonna lie. But 80 isn't bad. I might have been looking at the special defense before it leveled up in like the 50s, and I might have thought that was the speed or something. But that's not terrible. Weird. I really thought our speed was gonna be so much worse than that. That's a full level though, which is nice. Relegator wants to learn Screech. Nah, I'm good. And as for Metang, we can just go ahead and swap out. Let's go into Gira and go ahead and bite it, I guess. And this should be the final trainer before the next route, I believe. Oh, Nom Nom. Crazy that we don't have Crunch yet. At level 52. This is some Mightyena level up learn set kind of stuff. Mightyena doesn't learn Crunch until so late in some of the games. That is a Pokemon that I have had on my team a good amount of times, and I have learned. We have another TM in the bottom left. Don't mind if I do. Retaliate. Okay, not the craziest move. We have another item over there, which I'm wondering if we can get to somehow. We'd only be able to get to that if we were able to smash this Rocker. I saw another flash here. I'm not crazy. I'm not making that up. It's flashing. What is happening? I want the item or whatever it is. I'm gonna leave the route. I'm gonna go back on. Dunestone Desert. Interesting. Is this gonna flash again? Yes. I'm gonna be here a minute. I wonder if I can just spin in a circle here, like, hey, get an encounter on this tile. Hey, Skarmory, don't get any closer than that, bud. Oh, exclamation point, legendary? That's not a legendary, but a wild Zapalote. Hey, buddy, why are you so important? Why are you? Oomst. I have many questions. How am I going to weaken you? It's called Zapalote, so I'm going to assume it is an electric type. Don't have too many things to hit an electric type with. I mean, we have Typhoon. We have Wild Charge, which would probably be weaker than Typhoon a little bit. I guess Magnet Bomb. Although that's a high attack power. I would like to Wild Charge it, but obviously swapping straight into Jiffy seems like a terrible idea, considering it is at no HP and it is weak to electric, so I guess we'll Lemonade it. Let's see what move it goes for, I guess. I should have Quick Balled. Horn Attack. Please do that again. Please Horn Attack me again. That would be great. No electric type moves, just Horn Attack. Giga Drain. Giga Drain. Electric Grass. Wild Charge. Horn Attack, that's fine. It outspeeds Jiffy, which means it is fast. Oh, that's a stronger lad than I thought. I'm going to go for a Typhoon in that case. Please don't tell me you just had like crazy high physical defense. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why? Why? No, Skarmory. No, I don't need you. I have a Skarmory. God damn it. Okay. Okay. We're gonna go and we're gonna find another Zapalope. I'm not gonna allow that to get away from me. I'm going to hit it just on the physical side, I think. Because that was crazy. Oh, did the Skarmory I was against before automatize? Oh, it might have. That might have been why I felt so slow, even despite all of the flame charges. Yeah, that might have happened. I wasn't paying attention. That could have happened. Maybe I should have kept flame charge. Either way. I'm curious if I can just go immediately onto the same spot again, or if I need to, like, reload the area, or even reset the day, maybe. I might need to reset the area at least. Swellow, though. Cool. I like Swellow. Any rustles from here? Oh, but there is an item. Focus Band. That does allow us to evolve Machoke into Machamp. Any rustlers down at the bottom here? I might need to go and, like, sleep for a day or something to pass it to the next day if I lost, like, the one Zapalope that can spawn. That would suck. But it could be the case. A Dawnstone. Okay, nice. Good pickup. I think I have been to every patch of grass for a good amount of time, and it doesn't seem like any of them are rustling. I think I need to go ahead and reset the day to try and get another one. I hope that was not a one-time encounter that I messed up, because that would suck. Alright, moment of truth. We are back here where we were before. Are any of these going to rustle? Yes. Yes, yes. Okay, so if you sleep for a day and come back to this spot, it is in the same place by the looks of it. Okay, okay. I am going to bite and hit it on the physical side. Okay, that did a lot more than the wild charge. That wild charge did no damage the other time. I guess it's probably just quad resisted, huh? That's all it really was. Dang, I also should have started with a quick ball and I didn't again. It was pretty fast. I wonder if I can fast ball it? Might be silly. Let's just try... I'm gonna try an ordinary Pokeball. Let's see how hard this thing actually is to catch, I guess. Okay, it did actually roll, which is an interesting sign. It does have Giga Drain, which means that catching it might be a bit of a pain in the butt if it starts to heal too much, but also if it heals to a certain amount where we could bite again, we could get it into red health. Second Pokeball. Okay, alright, never mind. Easy to catch. Or, well, we don't have the biggest sample size to really tell that, but as far as I'm concerned, easy to catch. It is Electric Grass, so yes, it was quad resisted on Wild Charge, which is why it did so much, or so little damage with Wild Charge, and then so much with Typhoon. It was suddenly neutral. A Pokemon that zips through forests with ease. Its electrical energy allows it to move at high enough speeds to leave plants singed in its path. That doesn't sound very good to nature. I'm not going to give it a nickname, as it is a new Pokemon. I might go and check that out in the PC. We can run back here pretty easily, I guess. I'll fly back and check it out, I suppose, and heal up. Gira on the way. Zapalope with Fluffy. Okay. Okay, so that was halved contact damage from that bite. So it does have technically good physical defense, I suppose. Terrible special defense, which I kind of assumed. Very fast, good physical attack. It's, well, okay physical attack. Nothing too crazy. Has Horn Leech, Body Slam, Giga Drain, and Horn Attack. No electric type moves. It's not too crazy. It's not too crazy. I might see if it can evolve, and that might determine whether I want to put this on the team or not. If it can evolve, I might replace Feraligatr with it, because Feraligatr at the moment, like I said, it's more of a trophy Pokemon rather than actually being good. I think if I had, like, an Adamant Nature and Waterfall, that would change my mind a little bit, but we don't, and we also chose the Water-type starter in the first place, so that makes me want to use it a little bit less as well. So maybe we'll replace Nightbane with Zapalope. We'll see. we'll see. For right now, though, I do think that is where we're going to wrap things up for today. So if you guys have enjoyed this episode with me rambling a lot about Pokemon Legends Z, or Pokemon Z as I said I was going to call it, please go ahead and leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado, bye!